Being in front of a live audience is one of the scariest things you can do. For me, yes, I myself have been on a stage in front of hundreds of people, shaking like if it's winter and there's not air conditioning. I'll tell you guys that story in a second. Just thinking that everyone is looking at you, or whatever. Now this is easy to say because you're watching a
pre-recorded message.
And this is just me talking into a microphone. But public speaking, your audience is physically there, which makes YouTube a little easier than stand-up comedian or, I guess, street performer. Oh my gosh, I already got off the subject. Okay, so what I mean by this is that you're in front of anyone in any number. Say you're telling a group of friends at school about your idea. That's public speaking. That's why I added the socializing at the end of the title of the video. But even that can be scary to some people. I can relate, just not as much, because I identify as an extrovert. Yes, I looked up what that means. I know what I'm saying. Which is someone who gains energy being around people, and lose energy when not. I am barely there, just not all the way there. I have a tendency of being the most, hey guys, what's up? Hey, kind of guy. I know it's weird because every other single animation YouTuber is the opposite. Okay, enough rambling. Let's get to those juicy stories. So the first time I can recall public speaking was when I think I was like 5th grade? The assignment was to tell a story about a crazy time that you had with your family. So I write the story, going at it, writing away, and then I'm finished. The time was up and I wrote this good spaced white page of words. Now just to clarify, I love this. I thought this was good and I wanted to share it with everyone. So I was ready. I wanted to go first, which I didn't. It's sad. But I was raising my hand out of pure excitement, ready to tell everyone about my outstanding example of a good family tale. So I get called, I grab my paper, I run up and I realize my stomach's twisted inside out, my hands are so shaky, and I'm more frozen than the polar ice caps. So, this one time I was in my sister's room, and she brought these worms, and she dropped them, and they were on the floor, and they were squirming, and like, squirming everywhere, and I thought, it was the funny thing ever. Yes, that happened. Literally a recreation of that same moment with the same story. And yes, that story was true. My sister dropped an entire container of worms that she found outside and it looked like a plate of spaghetti, but worms. Okay, I got one more story and this one is the best. So in 4th grade, I had to do this thing where you had to sing these songs about Utah. Yes, I lived there. Surprise, surprise. We had to memorize these 5 songs, and that's a lot for a 40. No, that sounds weird. I tried Sevi, but like in 4th grade, that sounds off. Anyways, that was like a 4th grader. I'm only 10! So these songs are sung out to the whole dang school! And that's nerve-wracking, especially because I was so young. So this day came near the end of the year and I was counting down the days till my doom. So the day comes and I prepare myself for the inevitable fate. So we gather onto the stage and apparently my teacher was putting up pages of words so I didn't need to practice at home. Thanks, teach. Anyways, we were singing, I mess up a few parts, but that's fine, no one hears that anyways. And out of the corner of my eye, I see one of the directors/teachers telling me to go somewhere, like one of those over there motions. I'm so confused. So she walks up and hands me an America flag and tells me to, it's my turn to go up? I timidly say, what? Go! I walk up confused out of my frickin' mind and the trains go on and on, and on, the wheels of something I can't remember, the words go on, all the way to town. I'm sitting there in complete terror, not knowing what to do. I'm sitting in front of 500 people on the stage without anyone but me, just sitting there singing this stupid song. Next thing I know, I see these kids on a train coming towards me, and in my mind, I'm like, what the frick, what is going on? I don't know what to do, what the frick? I'm looking at that same teacher from earlier, and she's telling me to swing the flag she gave me. The song ends, and my family rushes up saying things like, oh, you did so well. Holy cow, man. That was crazy. And I'm like, I don't know what just went on, but I got context afterwards saying, hey teacher, why did I go onto the stage like that? Oh, it was because the person that was meant to do that was sick, dear. They casted me on the stage with hundreds, maybe thousands of people without asking me!